All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Madmortigan broadcasting for www.GosuGamers.net in association with CyberGamer.tv. Also want to get an honorable mention for NADota.com, DOTALeague.com, and DOTALiciousGaming.com. This is a test shoutcast, so not so much official, just going to be me and the one and the only world-renowned... Dude, I can't even believe you logged on. It's like a stroke of luck, but I
can't believe I logged on. I felt a disturbance in my bed and said, you know what, I need to go to my computer. And you were here ready to shoutcast.
So it's only suiting that my first actual cast of any sort back has the greatest Dota shoutcaster around joining me on the stream. Thanks a lot for coming over, man.
No, it's fantastic to be here. I'm glad to actually see you back up and shoutcasting outside of America as well. It's really, really good. Actually, fill us in. We're actually doing the GosuCup here, I believe, is it?
Yep, this is a GosuCup qualifier, North American. So FTP, I believe they're a Brazilian clan. We played a scrim against them earlier. They're pretty good. They play their heroes well. They can get a little bit messy, though.
Messy?
When it comes to...
Messy? Like, are we talking messy like peeing up a wall messy, or are we talking messy as in...
Just team coordination and team fights. Each individual plays his heroes well. But in terms of their strategy and team synergy, probably going to be lacking. And those are two things that GDT kind of excels in, at least from a North American Dota standpoint. GDT is a pretty good clan. Mm-hmm. I've been away from the scene for a while, so I don't really know who the top dogs are. I imagine AAA has to be close to, if not the best. Maybe a couple other teams, but I just wanted to get that mentioned. That's the only real one I know. They reconfigure so often that I have no idea what's going on. Yeah.
I'm liking... well, the bands so far have been pretty freaking standard. Silence are thrown in as one of the top 3 bands. Like, the Black Wonder is GDT, I'm guessing. Yeah,
that's Crowan.
Yeah, he must have so planned to pick Morphling up as the first one. Like, we loaded into 6.69C. GosuCup is still playing on, or are we actually into 6.70? Or 6.71B?
6.69C for the GosuCup.
Yeah. See, while we sit in this version of the game, Morphling will always be a first pick, or as high up in the pick as you can possibly get him, because he's just so freaking OP. Before the Ethereal Blade, as well as himself, got slightly nerfed, and I say slightly, like he's still pretty freaking strong in the new version, but like it is beyond all powerful, and I can't believe it actually took the entire Dota community that long to actually go, you know what? We need to pick up Morphling. It's just, and to actually combine him with the Ethereal Blade. I think it was one of the Chinese teams actually first did it, I think. I'm going to stab at LGD, SGTY, because they're always the people who pick it up the first time, but it's the same as Invoker. Like, Invoker is almost like a perma-ban these days, just for his power and his strength. But he's only a perma-ban in a team that actually knows what the hell they're doing, and if FTP is a bit of a mess, this could be a very, very horrendous game, because they got two of the most hard-to-coordinate heroes possible, Invoker and Enigma. Enigma's Black Hole, and Invoker just for the ability to know what everything he does.
They actually picked an Invoker in the game that we played against him, and the guy that played it, I forgot which one, in terms of his switching spell ability and casting, his individual skill with Invoker was pretty good. I can't remember what his item build was, though. I think the item build was kind of weak, and I think he struggled a little bit in the laning phase, his ability to get farm. But in terms of running the hero, he was pretty damn good. He impressed me a few times. As we're a little deep into the picks here now, guys. Once again, this is Madmortigan. Joining me on the show is Tobi One Kenobi.
Hi.
GDT, the picks being handled by Crowan. So far, he's gotten the Morphling, Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit, and then MYC has picked up a Windrunner, Enigma, and Invoker. And as they finish the second 2 bans on each, who do you give the edge to right now, Tobi?
The edge goes either way right now. It's all with just these lineups. They got a lot of options. Like you still got the VS ES roaming combination, so GDT being aggressive as I think I've always seen them be, and then of course Morphling is just going to like screw everybody up after 10 minutes. FTP, it depends on how they actually play it. Windrunner, great counter solo to great counter any tri lane you can actually play with. Just get a little bit of creep farm off and then just make your move when you need to. But with Enigma and Invoker in the lineup, like we still have to see GDT pick up a mid solo to go up against the Invoker. because Invoker always solos mid. It's almost exactly what happens every single time. As far as Enigma goes, I'm interested to see if they actually play him as a pushing Enigma or as a neutraling Enigma, because most of the metagame these days will push Enigma to go into the lanes and to try and actually really push them out against the towers, and is probably what he's going to be used for. So FTP might just go for this massive, massive push strat. And I don't know how far they're going to get with it. Like GDT, they're no mugs, and they'll have enough stun, enough disable to actually slow them down if they try to do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what we pick up for our next two. Because obviously we don't know GDT's full lineup just yet. They've got to try and pick up two more hard carries, or at least 2 more laners to pull it out. But yeah, FTP, they're pretty open as well from where they go from here. But a lot of it's going to be choice, decision, how they're actually going to play it. Their heroes can play in multiple ways.
No doubt, no doubt. Ah, nice line pick. I've seen the Enigma ran several times. I haven't gotten too much experience with this new guys. You got to keep in mind I've been out of the mix for 5 months. Almost 6 months, a while. We'll just say a while. So if I say something dumb, just face palm, let me know about it, whatever. But I've seen the Enigma a couple of times now. Ran as a nice way to counter a strong tri-lane. He just hangs back with the tower. It has all those Eidolons and just basically CS's by suiciding Eidolons, and he can stay back pretty well. The Windrunner's pretty good. Ooh. With that too. So I've been seeing that a lot, where solo heroes taking on the tri-lane.
Yeah, he can use his conversions to do that. Of course, the conversions cost money, and this literally pumps more money into the tri-lane. I've seen it, but I don't think it's that effective unless he gets support within the first leg. The second someone hits level 3 to move themselves out. We did actually see, we got to pause to make it official here. But to actually have just lag while Invoker loads up. But the last picks did actually come out from GDT as well. So we had Puck, as well as, we had ES, Lion, VS, Morphling, Puck is the end-up lineup. And for FTP, Lich, who has been very, very, she's going to love getting her ulti off in the middle of Enigma ulti. Windrunner, Invoker, Enigma, and the last one I did see, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It also hasn't been picked up just yet. So, yeah, it's as far as lanes go, I'd really love to be looking at FTPs right now so I can know exactly the last hero. I don't suppose you're lucky enough to be looking over the Scourge base?
No, I sure ain't. But I wonder if we're going to see I suspect we'll see GDT run the tri-lane. Hey, did you just say that a Lion and a Puck on side lanes, and then maybe the roaming Venge and ES? Or the tri-lane with the Morph?
I would probably saying Puck will head up towards the top, solo, Morphling down the bottom to solo, Lion mid to solo, and VS, ES to roam. Yeah, it's what's got to happen. If not, VS, ES will stick. Actually, I think they'll head down towards the bottom lane, towards their Sentinels, towards the Sentinel neutrals, just to start off, in case Enigma gets so aggressive that he says, you know what, I'm going to go your neutrals. I reckon that'll be the only reason why they'll send those two down there, and maybe get the first blood and help Morphling out. Because Morphling needs...
Remy's going to have that Earthshaker. I'm looking forward to this. I hope I see some fatty Echo Slams. Oh, it should be good. I've never seen GDT run a Morphling before, but I guess it's kind of fitting that they got Encore in their lineup, too. Encore comes off as the type of guy that can play that kind of hero. I don't think Remy would ever want to play it. I know Soji... They don't like any kind of heroes that are more based on AFK farming. They never have. They hate that style of play, which is why the current metagame, the way it's shifting towards the gang wars, that's... Sven. It's Sven. So, what do we got? We got Lich, Windrunner, Enigma. Maybe they'll send that Enigma to bottom. I'm expecting that. Yeah, I'm expecting them to send the Enigma to bottom to try and deal with that tri-lane.
Yeah, they're going to.
Yep, they are.
And with the 3 Claries on him, Ring of Protection, I'm guessing he's going to pick up the Sobi Mask when he can from the side and just complete a Ring of Basilius for himself. Invoker, solo mid, and looks like he's going stability. He's not going to need to harass or do anything like that. Doesn't really use a hell of a lot of mana early on. So that's why we see a couple of gauntlets on top of him. And Windrunner, Lich, as well as Sven up here on the top lane. Now, I'm interested to see who actually gets most of the XP from this one, or if they're just looking for a gank. Because you got yourself a double stun there, as well as a slow from the Nova that comes out from Lich, and then the consistent deny that will come out as well. So I'm interested to actually see if Lich as well as Ven actually just start roaming right off the cuff and just let fly free farm, or if they put it on the back of Lich and get her up to level 6 and get her ulti up.
Yeah, I totally agree. I got the same kind of thing going on with the bottom lane, because when they see that it's going to be a solo Enigma down there, it's not going to be hard for that Morphling to free farm, basically. So one of these two heroes bottom, either Venge or the Earthshaker, probably going to have to get mobile really quick.
Yeah.
Because that's the nice thing about the Enigma is... Oh, wait! Stop the press. We got a reconfig going on here, folks. At the last second, we're going to get to see some action early in this one, baby. We're going to have a tri-lane versus tri-lane. So the FTP squad going to get ballsy and take take their tri-lane to the shitty lane.
We knew something like this had to actually happen, because the amount of times we've seen Morphling go completely unchecked. Like, they should have known, though, the puck was going to go up towards the top, and Lich and Sven could get caught out right now. Dude, welcome back to Shoutcasting. The crap's about to hit the fan. This is all yours, dude.
All right. There we go. Remy slams down the Fisher. Follow-up stun. Morphling coming down to slap a few of his... God, how does that water even hurt? I'll splash you in the face. Take that. But he'll get the first blood. Encore grabs it on the Morphling, and we're off to the races. Maybe not the wisest decision of FTP to bring their tri-lane down to their long lane. This is a really, really rough lane for anybody to exist in. Another wave for him? No, he could have maybe waved and got an extra right click, but she was wind running, would have survived. Sven would have stunned. Nice choice by
Just short of mana. Just short of mana for that one. You know the sad thing was? That would have been a great tri-lane to actually go down on it. But you have to remember two things. One, vision from the side, and two, the ES fissure. The ES fissure literally makes a game or breaks a fight. And it literally just broke it there for the FTP boys. You saw the fissure come down, Lich got separated, you can focus him down, then it becomes a 2v3, and the rest of us just mopping up the mess. And that's obviously what you use the water for. You just combine up with the Morphling, and it's all good from there. And now FTP have to try and get a kill here on this tri-lane, and you've got a Morphling who has a great escape mechanism, and two heroes that can easily get stuns off, who will now hopefully start to roam and do nothing but roam. Like, ES has already picked up an Invis rune from the top, and that's your 2-minute rune there, and he's going to come down and smash down this Invoker, who is hanging on the wrong side of the river. Oh, this is going to be merciful. He's going to fall back. He's going to fall back, and because line is actually very, very sensitive. Was there a ward up there watching that one? Yeah, there was a ward watching him pick up the Invis. Yeah. So it's... Even that, just a simple roam up there, and ES taking an Invis rune, that scares the crap out of me, and I'm not even in the game.
Maybe we're going to see something form up here. Earthshaker's going to take his wares down to the bottom lane. Venge has just ditched her pull. Let's see if they go for something here. They might have the Sven isolated. No, they're not going to go for it. Earthshaker's Invis is faded. Let's try and keep up to tabs with the duels going on in the other two lanes. Right now, Lion's sitting at 9 CS, and that's played by GDT Taku, my good buddy, one of my best friends. And FTP2 only has 7 CS on that Invoker, even though I thought he was significantly winning the fight there. Puck and the Enigma going at it. Enigma's got 12 CS. Puck is sitting at 9, and right now the Enigma's going on him.
Watch the bottom lane, though, because that's where the fidget's gone off. Stormbolt was almost the only thing that would have saved them. Then Morphling's going to wave up and try and bring on MYSC. The retreating Lich off here. Sven's in the neighbourhood, and Fly just off a power shot, bringing VS down very, very low. Sven's taking over. Go to someone they can too. Morphling doesn't have enough man to get away. Encore takes a fall on the bottom lane. Sven trying to go off towards the side to track down the VS where he's gone. Off goes a magic missile. Actually cancels off the clarity as well as the healing slap. The slam's done its work already. Fly, can he get the shackle? Can he get anything? But the ES Fissure can actually go well and lock off Lich, and he does get the power shot down, getting the retreating VS, and well, the Tri-Laners had to work hard to get it, and they just did then, so 2-1.
Alright, so they had an early setback, giving up the first blood, but they come right back and they get 2 from GDT, including the Morphling being played by Encore, so that'll pull things